Oh, the New York Times is reporting Israel is unlikely to hit Iran nuclear sites in retaliation for the missile strike last week on Israel. But the Times is reporting Israel may target bases, intel, or leadership targets.
President Biden has discouraged Israel from attacking Iran's nuclear sites, but former President Trump has said they should if they want to, and then wait and see what happens next. Darren Gobb is a retired U.S. Army Lieutenant Colonel, and Michael Szanto is a former foreign policy expert. Welcome to you both, and thanks so much for coming on. Darren, can you talk to me about what these expectations are for Israel, especially when you think about what they were up against from Iran? I mean, we're talking about nearly 200 ballistic missiles being launched in their direction. What is an appropriate response?
Yeah, I think one of the things we have to remember is the fact that it doesn't have to be one or the other when it comes to these attacks. And even attacking the nuclear facilities inside Iran, if that is what Israel chooses to do, doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to launch aircraft and drop bombs. There's other ways to do it. If you remember back to the Stuxnet virus and the ability to overspeed things within their facilities. So that headline is interesting because it says that Israel probably won't drop bombs, but that's not the only way to attack a foreign nation these days. And Israel has proven that they're very capable of surprising people with how they attack specific capabilities within foreign nations, such as when they took out Hezbollah with pagers. So I think the top three targets need to remain nuclear facilities, the oil industry that funds the nuclear facilities, and the regime and the leadership.
Yeah, again, that's a civilian nuclear site, not necessarily nuclear capable weapons in those areas. Just on the map, just wanted to point that out for viewers. Michael Szanto, your thoughts on this matter? We've heard former President Donald Trump, the Republican presidential nominee, say, why not go after these nuclear sites? But what would be the dangers of that?
One of the dangers is airstrikes may not be sufficient. Some of these are very hardened underground sites, hard to take out without a nuclear weapon even. And the U.S. military actually has a greater ability to do it, but it's very, very challenging underground. But it's a very important mission. I think that many people have learned a wrong lesson about Saddam Hussein. He admitted before being hanged that he planned to revive his nuclear weapons program. So imagine what he could have done over the last 20 years. Even though he didn't turn out to anything in 2003. We cannot have the largest state sponsor of terror have nuclear weapons.
All right. We appreciate the time joining us, Lieutenant Colonel Darren Gobb and Michael Szanto. Thank you very much.